Where are we at?
Belleville.
We are. So that must mean it's time for another road trip. We're off to Montreal for a little getaway for Thanksgiving here in 2022. And yeah, I don't know what else there's to say. We're not doing a lot of different places, but we're gonna go hang out in Montreal and ride our bikes. You excited?
If it doesn't rain, yes.
Yeah, not looking so good today. Well, we're gonna take the dogs for a little walk here in Belleville and then off to Montreal. Good night. Good morning. It's our first day here in Montreal, and Walmart was nice and quiet last night, so that was really cool. And we're here now at Parc Montreal. Sorry if I messed that name up. My French is terrible. And I'm heading over to the skate park, which is over in the far corner of the park. We're going to hang out here for a couple hours. It's supposed to rain a little later this morning, so I'm going to see if I can get a skate in. And then Chris and I are going to head out for a little tour of Montreal on our bikes. But let's go check out the park. Oh, and it looks like there is a pump track around the park as well. Super excited. Pretty early in the morning, but you know, I like to get my skate on first thing, so let's go check out this park. Alright, so before we check out the proper skate park, let's check out the pump track and see what it's got in store for us. Oh, how cool is that? I love it. The skate park, or the pump track, goes out one side of the skate park, around and back in. Pretty cool. I have never seen that before, that the pump track is actually part of the skate park. All right, I'm gonna warm my legs up a little bit and have a little skate here. Whoopsie. Hell yeah, this is a super fun park, and the locals have been keeping up with waxing things, so every single piece of like ledge and coping just flies. I had a great time skating here, but I'm on a trip with my wife for Thanksgiving, and we're here in Montreal to do some sightseeing and some cycling and a whole bunch of other stuff, so I'm not going to stay here at the skate park any longer. I've got the rest of my day to get to, but hopefully you got a chance to check out the park here, and if you're in the Montreal area, just the pump track alone is worth coming to check out. But this park, top notch, super fun. Man, Quebec knows how to build skate parks, that's for sure. All right guys, that's it for the skate park. I'm going to head back to the van and relax for a little bit before we do some sightseeing today. Well, are you ready to ride?
No.
It's a cold one out for sure. All right, and we're here at the clock tower in, I guess, technically downtown Montreal.
It's old Montreal.
Yeah, and last time we parked here, we took the dogs for a walk all the way through the island and down by La Ronde. And then we did another day where we went to Mount Royal. And now, I put them both together. And the baby they had is our ride today. Let's get on it. top yet, but we are close. It turned to winter overnight.
Oh my god, it's fucking so cold.
Yeah, it's like hovering right at 0 today, and I don't think we were prepared for that, even though yesterday's bike ride was very chilly and very windy. But yeah, it's Saturday morning today.
Yeah.
So is tomorrow Sunday technically Thanksgiving, or I always thought Thanksgiving was the Monday?
I think Monday is just a holiday, but most of the people celebrate it on this Sunday.
Well, we're going to celebrate it tomorrow night and have some delicious Thanksgiving dinner here in Montreal in our van.
Of course.
But yeah, today the plan, no cycling, no skate park, just a big long walk, and we're going to check out downtown Montreal. Not that we haven't been here before, but I don't think we've done a lot of just walking around the downtown core before. So let's go check things out. You excited?
I'm cold.
All right, good enough. Not for us. Skate park. I'm not coming back though. Not exactly what I was looking for. The weather has completely betrayed us this morning. And we were supposed to go cycling this morning. Had a nice big route plan that left from the clock tower that we stayed at last night. And then we were going to come here and take the dogs for a long walk. So we're at Arthur Turian Park. I'm sorry, I'm not even going to try and pronounce it in French because my French is so terrible. My wife, however, has been learning French for a couple of years, so she could probably whip that off no problem. So I was going to come here to this park because, first of all, there's a 15K out and back waterfront trail that we were going to take the dogs on. It's just a huge, beautiful park. And, of course, an awesome little skate park here. Actually, I'm going to retract that little and say an awesome big park. Wow, look at the size of this one, man. This is fantastic. So as I said in the last video, Montreal really knows how to make a park. Oh, so cool, man. I love it. I love it when they do stuff like this and they throw in some actual, look at this little curb cut that leads to a fire hydrant. You could rip some tricks over that thing. This park is super cool. But the problem is it's calling for rain and it may already be falling on the lenses. It has started already. So we drove all the way over here because the rain, it looked like, was going to hold off for about an hour so we could at least walk the dogs. Not so good. It's starting to rain already and I want to check this skate park out. So I'm going to stop talking and I'm going to take you for a quick tour of the skate park because the rain is coming in right now. Let's check this place out and then retreat back to the van where we will talk a little further. Nothing like a hot cup of coffee on a cold, rainy fall day. Well, I think that's it. What do you think? I mean, there's a lot you can do in a van, but the one thing you are still not immune to is the weather. Le weather. How's that? Been working on my French.
It's okay.
Yeah. So, you know, the nice thing though about being in the van, we can go wherever the hell we want, anytime we want.
And we can go home anytime we want.
Yeah. So I think what we're going to do is head towards home and stop somewhere. Now the problem with Montreal to Hamilton is that there isn't a lot of somewheres. there's like Cornwall, and then there's Belleville, and then past Belleville is maybe what, Oshawa, something like that. Like for major cities, and by that time, if you're like Oshawa, 30 minutes outside of Toronto and Oshawa
might as well be a part of Greater Toronto.
Might as well just drive home. So we're gonna see, but we're gonna see. But we are going to see if we can outrun the rain a little bit and find a place to stop and walk the dogs. But sadly, our traditional Thanksgiving in the van will not happen this year because most likely we'll be home by this evening. Although, I don't know. By the time we get going, who knows? We could have to stop. Maybe we'll stop somewhere pleasant and make dinner in the van anyway.
Not if we're that close to home.
Yeah, I know.
Let's stop in the Schwa and make a fun Thanksgiving dinner in the van, and then get back in the van and drive an hour and a half home.
Maybe we'll cook dinner at home.
Maybe.
And we'll come out.
Eat it in the driveway.
And sit in the van in the driveway just so we could say we had our van Thanksgiving.
Because nobody knows where we
No,
are.
they don't. We could lie, but we don't lie in our videos. We give you the truth, the real deal about van life. When have we ever lied in our videos? We always give people the real deal. We don't just show mountaintops and sunny coastlines. We show that we stay in Walmarts and that van life is a little bit dirt baggy at times. And I haven't had a shower in 3 days, and I could probably lube the engine with this hair right now. But that's the van life for you. But it also means that we are free to leave Montreal if it's going to be rainy all day today. We love Montreal, but I don't love Montreal in Lorraine.
Lorraine. Lorraine is a bitch.
All right, let's get back on the road and see where the rest of the day takes us. Well, the last thing I do when we get home from the trip is I gotta charge up the batteries. And in the last video, I said I would show where I moved the batteries to, and I forgot, so I'm gonna show you now. So I made a video quite a while ago showing that originally I had the batteries installed here in Penny's crate, but we need Penny's crate when we're traveling. So I have installed them under here, and I gotta turn on the backup battery so it gets a charge too, just to make sure it's topped up. Yeah, not too shabby. And then you'll also notice I needed access to it, so let's turn on this guy now. You can see the screen comes on. Gets a little dusty under there. Could This way, when the little hatch comes off, I have access still to all of the outlets, and I can still use the top here. And when I don't want to use it, that thing slides right in place. Nice little cover. But I'm going to leave that off for now because while it's charging, we need all the airflow in there we can get. And that's it. And they're tucked way down here, safe now. Such are the problems with living on a busy road. All right, so that's it. The van now just charges up. And let's go inside and see what Chris has cooking. And I stepped on my shoelace, and my shoelace came undone. Smells good. How's dinner coming along?
There's way too much food.
Never. What's in the oven? Can't wait. Van's all done. Dinner's all rocking. You have a good time?
Yeah.
Not much to do but celebrate Thanksgiving with some delicious eats. Thanks, sweet.